Welcome to the court. I am its Jester. You know, an interesting thing is that my Let's Plays, they're pre-recorded. So I have, like, a lot of them done, like, weeks before they're posted. And I was hanging out with one of my friends, and he asked me what game I was playing recently, and I'm like, oh, I'm playing this really cool one about a bunch of people, like, trapped in a death game on a replica of the Titanic. And he's like, hey, quick question. Have you heard about that submarine that got lost trying to get to the Titanic? And I'm like, that was not a submarine. That was not a submarine, because submarines are safe. Submarines are safe. And he's like, yeah, like, that was a hell of a coincidence. I'm like, yeah, it was! I understand people loving the Titanic, but never love the Titanic more than you love yourself. The Titanic can never love you back. Let's go to the flow. Now onto the... Okay.
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute?
Yee. I think we need to try and get the Clover bookmark and maybe give it to Clover, and that way she'll chill out and not murder us. It's like, I was really dead set on killing all of you guys because I think you're responsible for the death of my brother, but this bookmark you gave me has really swayed my judgment.
Here, take this.
Santa pulled something out of his pocket.
A bookmark?
This bookmark is gonna save our lives. It had a 4-leaf clover on it.
What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
Is Santa zero? Like, I've been having, like, some ideas. Like, I did point out, like, okay, Ace is the only one who could... Ace could take... If Ace went back for the number 9 bracelet, he could have used that to open the doors and kill Snake. And I was right. That, well, it was... And I also did call ahead of the time about how, like, yo, that wasn't really Snake because we didn't find the bracelet. But I'm thinking is, right now, all that's really left is the mystery of who's Zero. And I'm trying to figure out if it's June or Santa, because it has to be either of them at this point. And I know I've been really suspicious of June, and I'm way more suspicious of her because the 0 bracelet was number 6. But also, it makes sense if it was Santa, because he really could have just carried June down to that location and then, like, dipped. Because we saw June. We had no idea where Santa was, though. And as far as motives for doing this go, Santa did mention having a sister, and 7 did mention that when he was, like, on the case of the original game and rescuing those kids, that there was a girl and he didn't, either it was that something bad happened to her or that he didn't think she made it. So if that girl in the first games that didn't make it out of the games was Santa's sister, that would explain his motivation for doing that, and that might explain why the rest of us are dragged into this. Like, obviously Ace for, like, causing the first game, but also it could be that he threw 7 in because he blamed 7 for failing to save his sister. He could have thrown Lotus in because she got her daughters back. Her loved ones were returned to her, but he lost his sister, so he threw her in out of envy. He could have thrown in Snake because Snake survived and his sister didn't, and he could have thrown in Snake's sister just because of the whole sister thing. Like, a lot of it is a lot of signs are pointing to Santa, but part of me is really hoping it's June, just because I want to be right. I want to be rewarded for being super suspicious of her for no reason.
You know what I hate most in the world?
Oh, I wrote it down. Hope, faith, love, and luck. I thought that'd be important.
I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Yeah, I got it right here on this sticky note.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
I hope this narratively comes back to us.
Damn straight.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Santa, are you Zero? Did you throw us all in this death game?
Not really, but...
Junpei tried to figure out how to best phrase what he wanted to say.
What does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
It has a 4-leaf clover on it.
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like flower language.
I like flower language.
Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Leaf words. Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, all right? Here.
I'll take it.
Alright, sure. I'll take it.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now. That thing was a real pain, you know?
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know?
Santa, did you betray us?
Hope, faith, love, even your destiny.
What had happened to Santa, Junpei wondered. How would he become such a bitter person? I think his sister was in the first game, and I think she didn't make it out of it. For a moment, they looked at each other.
That's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
Was his sister... During the first nonary game, was his sister number 4 in it? Was Santa in the game with her?
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Nah, come on, man. That's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy.
I can tell by your cool Hot Topic outfit.
I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
'Cause it's a half-ass number. Not the best or the worst. That's why.
What?
Kind of like how Clover's usually nice and fun to be around, and then in some endings she'll kill all of us. Oh, shit! So, I'm trying to figure out, in the axe ending, Clover very clearly killed all of us. In the knife ending, Junpei didn't actually see the attacker that ended him, but it was probably Ace, because Ace was the one that took the knife off the number 9 guy. So, Ace killed us in the knife ending, Clover killed us in the axe ending, but who killed us in the submarine ending? Because Ace and Clover were both dead in that one already.
9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
What are you...
Santa's explanation made no sense. Junpei was even more confused than before. Yeah, I'm confused. Who killed us in the submarine ending?
You play?
play?
You mean like gambling?
You mean like...
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean?
Well, definitely not the stock market.
In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand. But the lowest, most worthless cards, the zeros, they call Monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
Santa blinked, utterly stunned. Oh my god! If Santa is Zero, he just got called a monkey to his face by one of the people he kidnapped.
What?
Then he began to laugh.
Oh man, you're totally right.
If Santa is Zero, this is some real funny self-deprecation insight onto his inner psyche right now.
The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
Was it you? Are you the monkey? That was when Lotus spoke up.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat.
Apparently she'd been listening. Lotus, do you think Santa's Zero? Oh, she doesn't remember the other timelines.
And of course it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk.
Lotus, I am trying to telepathically message everything I've learned from the different playthroughs to you. Give me your insight.
You just drop the tens digit, and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh. Yeah. I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is hidden, but an exit can be
There's
found.
so many number 9 doors, and I don't know if they're exits. There's one incineration room.
Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Nah, that's fine.
Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game.
What?
Huh?
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9 or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts.
Are we good on the flow chart? Back. Wait, what do I press to unlock the flow? Oh, I can't do it because
3
I'm in
is
a
try.
cutscene.
I'm sure you've heard that one plenty. Like trio, triple, and after that.
Okay,
and
yep,
it's
we're
called-
good, we're good.
So
I'm
then-
bored now. It's
So-
fine.
That'd
We've
be-
done this
They go
before.
for-
We're
And
talking
that's
about
zero
math
sum
again.
We need
By making...
And there you, the number, he's got a no one.
I've heard enough about math. Okay. Wait. Menu. Flow. No. Oh, we're back at the dog. I didn't mean to get us back to the
In
dog.
a book, there's a I saw.
What's
I didn't
more-
wanna. Make
It's
it
not a
stop.
difficult concept to grasp. In essence, are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
Oh.
What?
All right. Theory of the
Telepathy?
yes, telepathy.
So the novel screen has
Who do
the
you think we
and the
are?
adventure screen
Yeah,
takes
I
it
read
away.
that. I'm in no. There's no. But even.
Okay, so we didn't need to have the letters over the characters this entire
Man,
time.
It's just...
What about you?
It's a dog. You told me earlier.
Maybe a dog. No, see, you got the head here, and then these are the front paws, and then the.
The dog.
See?
Oh, I guess.
How did you know? You're right.
Because I played this game before and you told me.
I didn't think you would have been able to guess that.
I didn't. You told me in an earlier playthrough. For a brief moment, Junpei felt a swell of pride.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
A TV show from Great Britain.
Okay,
took
yep,
both
the
the
TV
front-
show.
these-
Yep,
the
yep,
front- the other-
uh-huh.
Let's just
Yep, yep. Heard this before.
First to Ireland, then they
Heard
were
this
the
before,
result.
heard it before, heard it before,
Nine-
heard it before. Let's go, let's
3
go,
point
let's
then.
go, let's go,
During
let's
the
go, let's go.
After this time,
I
they
got
were the
keys to
result.
unlock, I got things to
10th
solve, I
prefix,
got
the dot-
people to save.
The percent it went.
One ending
So
left
do-
to
there was-
unlock.
they li- but even why?
Oh,
Yep,
what
yep, yep,
so
yep,
then
yep,
that-
yep, 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 yeah, okay.
Well, but the result, in the end, like I told.
Yep, we're good. We're good here.
All right, we've
Let's
got-
just
we're-
go.
Morphogen.
Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Do I hit? Okay, escape out. And that's how you zoom out. So we got that key unlocked. And that key is also unlocked. Don't know how we did that, but I guess it's just staying on this path keeps us in it. Oh, wait.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh?
Oh, wait. No. No. I missed one. Do you want me to turn around, Clover? Was
God damn it. Okay.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John?
It wasn't the best joke, but it was something, an attempt to lighten the mood. Clover didn't laugh. She stood stock still and said nothing.
Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
Perhaps it was something he'd said, or perhaps it was something else. Suddenly her mouth opened as she whispered in a dry, dead voice.
My brother might be dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
No.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Give her the book. Give her the book, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't know why, but suddenly Junpei remembered something he'd begun earlier.
It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is.
He reached into his pocket and dug it out.
A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm.
He pressed the 4-leaf clover into her hand.
Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead.
He's not! He's in a coffin! We just gotta get him out!
He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Clover stared at the 4-leaf clover in her hand. He could see tears starting to form at the corners of her eyes.
Thank you.
Her voice was tiny and broken. As she spoke, she started to cry. She tried to hide her tears by looking at the floor, but it did little good. She wiped away the tears with the baggy arms of her jacket, but more quickly took their place. No matter how she tried, she couldn't stop crying. Her tears made small wet circles on the floor.
Thank you.
Please don't kill me now! Then she looked up at Junpei and seemed to choke down the last of her grief. She did her best to smile. Junpei wiped an errant tear from her cheek with his thumb and gave the best smile he could manage.
Oh, come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
But still, she didn't move.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
For a moment, his mind froze. Then he came back to his senses and realized the word meant nothing to him aside from the dictionary definition.
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Maybe Clover was in the original Nonary game with Snake.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this?
But then again, Ace didn't mention it.
What is this experiment you were talking about?
Clover looked away. The 4-leaf clover was still in her hand. She stared at it for a long moment and then finally spoke.
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Of course you can.
Clover slipped the 4-leaf clover into her pocket. Her eyes still red from crying, she looked up at Junpei.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Oh, shit, she was on the ship.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship.
He was entirely lost. He had 1,000 questions, but it was probably best, he thought, to save them until Clover had finished.
It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
You'd heard something like this before. Clover nodded.
Like, think about this.
She pointed at the operating table. On top of it was a somewhat mismatched medical mannequin whose parts had been swapped with another mannequin.
This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Oh, it's like that ship thing, like we took a bunch of his different parts, so is it still him? All Junpei could think was she has finally completely lost it.
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus?
The ship of Theseus! Junpei grew even more confused. He'd never heard either of these things, although they sounded smart. In a way, we're all our own ship of Theseus. You're never the exact same person you were yesterday. You've changed a little bit, no matter how much you want to say you didn't. Just existing brings change, even if it's small change that you don't notice. Every human being is their own ship of Theseus in that way. It doesn't mean you're not you anymore. It just means that everything changes. Every single thing, nothing ever stays the exact same. Not even for a second. So, why is the ship of Theseus the only thing we're wondering about that for? I mean, I don't think the whole how much does something change before it stops being its original thing really matters, because everything changes all the time, and the really abnormal thing would be something that stayed exactly the same.
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
They're not paradoxes, they're just what happens.
No?
Really? Okay, well, pay attention then. This is how lock socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Patch it up.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up, get some cloth, and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
They'd probably get really uncomfortable after a while.
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches. Until eventually, the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Yeah.
Well, that's tough.
No, it's not. They're still the same socks. They just changed.
So, that's the lock socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with?
Yeah.
And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else?
That would at best be a replica.
Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus?
The first one. The one with all the parts rebuilt would just be a copy of it.
The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
The one you repaired. This isn't hard. I'm so good at paradoxes. Just go into it with stubborn insistence, and they can't tell you you're wrong. Clover could see Junpei was intrigued.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
It's still John. Junpei looked at the operating table again. A mannequin full of body parts from a different body. Clover had been right. It was just like lock socks and the ship of Theseus. The part of the body that holds a person's identity is the head. Of course, for many hundreds of years, conventional wisdom had held that a man's identity resided in his heart, or any number of internal organs. And here they had both.
John's head and heart are both his, but apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
John just changed. It's fine. Was that mannequin really John? Yeah.
We're just like these mannequins.
Yeah, because we're always changing.
Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected. Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Through the circle of life. We eat the antelope, but when we die, we become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
I don't know, we're talking about paradoxes and the circle of life and stuff. Seven's head appeared in the doorway. He was not happy. Oh yeah, he didn't get to have our super insightful talk with us.
How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around.
Junpei and Clover looked at each other. Clover looked at Junpei as if to say there was more she wanted to tell him. She shook her head. Whatever she had to tell him, she didn't want to tell him in front of Seven. Seven seemed to catch on.
Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh?
They're like Barbie dolls, but bigger.
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
I plead the fifth.
You're a dick. All right, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, all right?
Fine. All right, let's get going.
Hey, man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Not really.
Yeah, we're missing a person. Everything's getting
Brother
complicated.
might be dead.
No, he's not. He's fine. He's in the coffin.
I'm going to be next.
No, you won't.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
Okay, so we still missed one. So operating room? Maybe it'll be the chemical closet. Actually, I'm just gonna go through it, I guess. Okay, nothing in there. Actually, wait, maybe I'm just gonna go to the chemical closet.
You think we should go back?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Hmm?
Hey, Seven, what's up?
Oh, well,
Oh, did you drink something in here?
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here?
To wash the blood off our clothes?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
You remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals.
Oh yeah,
They
the
were
crystal
bud.
thing.
You're something. Once the fact, but it didn't have to. They didn't make it. But now,
Yep.
in fact,
Crystals,
even after,
crystals all changed.
It was like
Same
Like them
time.
all, it
Even the
transmits
ones
this
in like
Yeah,
airtight
that's-
containers.
I heard another.
when?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Eat.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you?
No, something about Ice 9.
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice, ice, ice.
Ice, ice, baby.
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
What?
That woman?
Alice!
Alice?
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
Is this about the sexy mummy?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yes.
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
What stories involving the Titanic are nice? Don't fuck with the ocean. Don't fuck with the ocean.
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight.
Was it the sexy mummy June told us about?
The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up.
Oh, that's how bad things happen.
They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
It's the sexy mummy.
Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible. But there was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
The mummy.
Girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed. And another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid.
And a lot of necrophiliacs got their tongues stuck to her.
After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice.
Oh, we
According
saw
to
that.
rumors,
The
it lasts
thingy
long.
in the later thing. The book. It said all ice, and the Alice book.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't.
Someone. Oh yeah, a necrophiliac kidnapped her.
They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly.
This is the lifelong lessons that Snow White imparts upon children, that it's okay to get frisky with a corpse. That's what Snow White teaches the youth.
After a while, no one remembered her.
And Sleeping Beauty.
You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
The only coffin we found in this game was one that had snake in it and one that had a gun in it.
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
She became a very, very lonely person's wife.
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there.
Yep. Okay, gentlemen, this lovely lady we have on ice, all ice, also known as Alice, who is going to be the top bidder and bring this lovely lady home with them for a magical evening. Careful though, she's ice cold. Though I guess some gentlemen don't mind getting the cold shoulder from a lovely lady such as this. Now let's start the beginning at 1,000 smackaroonies!
The person who won the auction was... Lord Dashiell Gordain.
That guy sounds like a loser.
You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
He sounds like he had a lot of money and he did a lot of stupid things with it.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic.
Okay.
But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden.
His precious. His precious. No one else could lay eyes upon his precious.
However,
what?
well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?"
How did this loser have friends?
And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Did that guy stay friends with him after that? You know, if I had a friend and if one of my friends told me they were gonna spend an insane amount of money on a dead body, and they were gonna keep that dead body hidden on a ship that they also spent an insane amount of money on, you know, it wouldn't stop me from being their friend. It would lead me to staging an intervention. Just like we all get out there, we have a banner is like, you need to stop spending your money on weird shit like this. I understand that it's your money, but the corpse thing's a step too far.
So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it. She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
Okay.
Hey, what are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Alice. Huh.
For some reason, this is reminding me of those fucking creeps that spend an insane amount of money to be buried near Marilyn Monroe.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Okay. Chart room? I don't like this one. Go to Pocket Watch.
Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Why did you do bad things? I trusted you.
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
You know what? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, all right?
That's a lie. We didn't have to split up the work.
I'm mad at him.
I just want to talk to Clover alone. That's why I sent Ace to the wheelhouse. There's something I want to ask her, and I don't want anyone to overhear us.
You fucking stabbed her. You suck. You shot Snake like a lot.
I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. That's why when Ace showed up again, I got a little desperate. I had to make him leave.
Oh, I see. Of course. I apologize for the intrusion.
Fuck you. You're not sorry.
Well, best of luck.
Bitch.
What was that about?
You tried to kill your brother.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now.
The sake of the plot depends on it.
I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother.
He's not dead.
I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother?
Ace.
I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise. So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
Ace did it.
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them.
No, Ace had the number 9 bracelet.
You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Yeah.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Which 2 bracelet numbers added to 2 would give a digital root of... It would be Ace and Santa. That would be 3 plus 3. Would be 3, yeah. Which door was it again? Wait, which door was it again? I don't remember the number on the door. I do remember that she said it was Ace and Santa in the original and that she killed...
Would it be Ace and Santa? The digital root for Snake, Ace, and Santa is 6. No, they wouldn't be able to open door 3. Then maybe...
I don't... Okay, so it's door 3. So Ace plus Snake's 2 would already be 3. So it would have to be... What door was it again? Oh, it was door 3. So door 3. Ace, and... So that would be 3 plus... Nope. 3 plus 8. No. I'm just gonna click it.
Ace and June. The digital root for Snake, Ace, and June is 9. Nope, they couldn't open door 3. And besides, there's no way in hell June is a murderer. Damn, I need to think it over again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to do the math.
Would it be Ace and 7? The digital root for Snake, Ace, and 7 is 1. The numbers aren't the right ones. They wouldn't be able to open door 3. But in that case, who was it? Would it be Ace and Lotus? The digital root for Snake, Ace, and Lotus is 2. That's definitely not 3. They wouldn't be able to open the door. Then which 2 could? Would it be Santa and June? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and June is 2. Nope, they couldn't open door 3. And besides, there's no way in hell June is a murderer. What am I doing? Would it be Santa and 7? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is... 3! Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
No, it was Ace with the number 3 with the number 9 bracelet.
What's wrong?
Well, I thought about it, and...
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those two would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Yeah, the number 9 bracelet. Ace did it.
Well, what other possibilities?
Uh,
Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
I do think it would be... I think 2 people coming together in this game and making a decision to kill someone together is already an insane amount of trust to display in a person you just met. So for 3 or 4 people to come together and decide they're going to all do something like that, that'd be like really hard for them to all plan and agree on.
why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here. What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Yes, and I'm trusting you not to kill me with an axe.
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E. Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
It was Ace with the number 9 bracelet. I figured that out as a possibility before it even showed up in that ending.
Do you think that's likely?
Hmm.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious.
Especially when they have 7 on their side. Like, honestly, it'd be pretty easy for them to figure out other combos and just force the wrist to the door and then yeet you into the room.
I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Especially when they got 7. That man's built like a brick house.
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and 7 are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything.
Yeah, like, you're small and 7 is big. He could very easily just snap your tiny little neck.
If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh. I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and 7.
that's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
Fuck you! You did it! You did it! Ugh. You did it.
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't trust you.
Go ahead.
Don't leave me alone with him, Clover.
Okay.
Actually, wait, Clover, save yourself.
What did you want to talk about?
There was something I wanted to check.
I don't trust you.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket? You switched them, didn't you, when we voted?
And you tried to kill Snake. Get off your fucking high horse.
Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Why did you want to get near Clover? Wait, you didn't know Clover was picking this door. Why did you want to come here? You wanted to get to the captain.
Then why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Oh wait, I think we gotta click the... Okay. Red file.
It looks like there's something on the cover. ALLICE.
The mummy waifu driving the nation wild.
All ice. Alice.
Does this mean...
God forbid an attractive woman find peace even in death.
What the hell is this?
They are hieroglyphs, a form of
Shut the fuck
writing
up, I don't
used in
trust you!
ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt?
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
That's you. That's what you sound like.
What the hell?
Jinpei,
Whoa,
kick him in the
awful
nuts.
Things like that.
Commence the nut punch.
Huh? What's this?
Oh, Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
Uranus.
Something's written on the bottom.
Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library then.
So it would seem.
We never went to the library, did we?
Bottom deck. Oh. 7 said something like...
That's where the mummy is.
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the forest of knowledge is the library? Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
Yee.
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Don't tell him about the mummy.
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
He's gonna laugh.
The Egyptian priestess, an Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster? They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
Like a hoarder.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
Create a sim? Yes, I'm aware. They're very popular Sims games.
Cass.
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter.
Okay, I'm a dumbass then.
Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process.
And the mummy was a snack?
Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
We're gonna send the mummy to space.
Space travel.
Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing?
How people try to live forever because they're afraid of their own mortality?
It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there.
Planet of the Apes!
Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility.
She could be the way to us figuring out how to do it on purpose.
If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and casts were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
And she's pissed. She's pissed about how weird everyone was about her.
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable.
I'll believe it. I've believed weirder things.
But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
Oh yeah, she's killing all the creeps that kept trying to think they could own her.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom?
The person that killed us in the submarine ending.
It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible.
Did Alice kill us in the submarine ending?
In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1.
Oh, she heard all my necrophiliac jokes and got mad about it.
That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door?
Maybe Alice is skilled in lockpicking.
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. Who else then could have done so?
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, 7, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, 7, and Clover had stayed behind. But it's impossible for those 3 to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
Maybe he was already dead before we even woke up.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer.
Did we check how fresh the blood was?
That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time?
Has rigor mortis set in?
A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors. The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that.
Maybe the real mastermind was the mummy we found along the way.
It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
All ice. Is she really somewhere on the ship?
Sure.
Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge. And the big mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I'll come back to this later.
And now to the monitor.
Huh. Zero, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? Do you think that's really Zero?
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? Zero is one of us.
Yeah, it's probably June or Santa.
Yeah, right.
Maybe the mummy, who
Well,
knows?
even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be Zero.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell Zero on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it.
It's too obvious. Look, this is Zero right here. This dead body is Zero.
Woo!
Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
Does Zero really think we're all that dumb?
No, that's not the point.
So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work.
I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder.
I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us. Don't you get it?
If he's making fun of us, we need to all piss on this corpse to declare dominance. That's how we make fun of him back! No, that's just insane. I'm just an insane person.
If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking around with a zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Oh! So Clover would do her whole axe murderer thing, thinking she could use the Zero bracelet to get out, even though it wouldn't work?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't Zero. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me. It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish.
We are in a death game on a replica of the Titanic. Everything about this screams childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what... Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
Clover, I'm not asking you these questions because I think you know the answer. I'm asking them because I think you can figure them out because you're really smart.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is.
A wallet?
Give me a hand here, Clover.
Hey, if he doesn't have a driver's license, he might have some cash.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go. Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the backside of the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Oh God. This man... He's dead, isn't he?
No. No, he's just sleeping. He's just sleeping in a pile of corn syrup.
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now.
Okay.
If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
mean the body of her brother?
I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know?
Compared to her brother.
Dying from a bomb going off inside of you, I mean, that's just...
Junpei, foot, mouth, take it out right now.
Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something.
What the fuck are you saying to her?
There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm.
Junpei's insensitive rambling is gonna pay off.
And,
What did you just say?
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover?
He's alive, and you're not gonna kill me with an axe now. Yay!
What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Hey, what's going on with you?
Junpei is pure of heart and dumb of ass, but sometimes he stumbles into great success.
I'm sorry, it's just. I'm so happy!
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his! It isn't my brother!
Huh?
It's not Snake!
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Now we just gotta get him out of the coffin and then get out of this fucking death ship.
Huh?
Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Aw.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh god, Santa's Zero, isn't he?
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yep, oh god, he's Zero.
Yeah, he did. Did I, say something wrong?
Oh no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
You think?
You know what? I don't want to suspect any more of my friends, okay? I like Santa. I like June. Can't we just say that Zero was the mummy and we all leave Ace behind to die while we all sail off into the sunset? Maybe if we give the mummy Ace as a sacrifice, she'll be chill and we can all just hang out and go on cool adventures together.
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Ooh.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me.
Huh?
But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Okay.
All right, let's start with this experiment.
Let's start with me grabbing a chocolate bar. I grabbed a chocolate bar. Now we can start with the experiment.
What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
People got experimented on.
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Trying to make them telepathic and shit.
Morphogenetic fields.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Yeah.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
This is good chocolate.
What?
The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head?
Yeah.
That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy.
What the fuck? Okay, you lost me.
When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
Okay.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger.
It had to be
It
life-threatening.
had to be life and death.
Like when Santa was telling us about the mice and how they had to nearly drown.
It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl.
Oh fuck, was it Santa's sister?
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but
Oh god.
I did hear her name. Her name was...
Oh, my apologies.
Ace,
I
get the
seem to
fuck
have
outta here!
disturbed you.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! I don't want to see your face! You traitor as fuck!
Ace.
You two must have strong stomachs.
God, just looking at you makes my chocolate taste bitter, you fucking bitch.
I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long.
I can't imagine how you could fucking kill people to cover up your crimes of child experimentation, you fuck! You fuck!
At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something?
My kindness is reserved for my friends, and you are not one of them, you fucking bitch.
I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your assistance.
I don't trust you.
Come on, it'll only take a moment.
Clover, don't leave me alone with him.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Clover. I'll pick up the axe, okay? You distract him, and I'll go for the back of the head with it, okay? We're gonna make it out of here. I will protect you no matter what.
Huh? Hey, wait.
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up.
Shut the fuck up, don't rush me. Junpei may not know what you've done, but I do. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Oh, we unlocked a part.
All right, let's go. That's the next door. Wait, a piece of paper. This is...
Map of the ship's interior for A-Deck.
Woo!
What's wrong?
I found a map for this floor.
I see.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though. Hey, where's Clover? Damn it, what the hell is she up to?
I swear to God, if anything happens to Clover, I'm gonna kill everyone on this ship and then myself.
Clover!
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is
Come on, Clover, I'm the only one you trust, please.
a note.
A note?
Yeah, I found it in the pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes.
Oh.
It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
What the hell? Let me see it.
No, not right.
Hey, Junpei, Clover! What are you two doing? Hurry up!
Look, we can just kill Ace. It's okay.
He's getting mad. I'll show it to you later, all right? Come on, we gotta hurry.
From the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking?
Thinks he's thinking of just getting you out of here, bro.
For crying out loud. The big stairs. So this is where it ends up. Just like it says on the map. Ace, did he head down?
Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Really?
Let's join them. Jumpy,
What's up?
we found it.
Found what?
We found it.
What did you find?
The last door. We found door 9.
What?
Come on! Just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case.
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jumpy, we finally made it.
Yeah, it's finally time. We've reached the end. Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30.
We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Yeah, we're on a time crunch.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Let's go, Jumpy.
Yeah.
Where did Junpei and June factor into this? Because, okay, Santa was on the experiment. Clover and Snake also on
I
the
know I
experiment.
told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain.
7 was trying to bust up the experiment. Lotus had her kids, and Lotus's kids were in the experiment. Ace caused the experiment. So that just leaves June and Junpei. Then again, the way Clover and Snake seem to remember it, but the way that, and Zero was definitely in it. If June and Junpei were in it, it's possible that Junpei doesn't remember. Because Lotus did mention her daughter's just kind of not talking about it and then going back to normal. So it's possible that they just blocked the whole thing out because of trauma.
After we split off from you guys, the 4 of us got into the elevator on the left, and that took us to the other side of the grate. After that, we headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow and eventually to the number 6 that you 2 found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was another locked door behind it, like usual, but this time we had to complete 2 different areas before we could unlock it. Once we were through that door, there was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah,
So, where's the number 9 door?
over here. Follow me.
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Huh?
That all 7 of us are going to door 9.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them.
Santa, please don't be Zero.
He said we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you, I mean.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind. We were just talking about it, and Santa objected to it first.
Is that so?
We're here.
So, is this...
Yeah.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
All right, let's get moving.
Okay, let's get Snake out of the coffin.
No way.
The 9 door.
We're finally here. No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally! This is the last.
Junpei, look behind you.
Behind? What?
Why? A door and a 9. There's another one?
Hey, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? There's a red there too. That means...
Yep.
And of course it won't open. But why? Why the hell are there two doors?
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
What makes you say so?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here.
Open the coffin!
I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything that might have been a hint, though.
Well then, that means...
Yeah, both of these are the right door. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So if there are two number 9 doors, if we split it up right?
That's not gonna work. You've got a notebook and a pen, right? Can I borrow them?
Yeah, here.
Look at this. You get it? The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9. The numbers on the bottom are the people who don't fit. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people. So...
We just gotta get Snake out of the coffin and use the number 9 bracelet. Ace, stop being a selfish prick.
If 3 people go through the door, then 4 are left behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are left behind. Right?
yeah.
No way.
Ace,
Come to think of it,
Ace, give up the bracelet. Give up the bracelet, you fuck.
what is this room?
Get Snake out of the coffin.
It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind? Is that an altar? A coffin? No, it couldn't possibly be.
Okay, I give up. I give up. I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
What? You guys didn't figure it out yet? Fine, let me enlighten you. Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong, she just... screw it! Let me just write it out. If you're trying to leave with a group of 3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out, Clover's right. But there's another way. Only one combination, though. If you split us up into groups of 3, 3, and 1, you can make this combination.
Wait, this means...
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that.
You're a better man than Ace could ever hope to be.
Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing? Are you saying?
Yeah. I'll stay behind.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot? No, I am completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either.
I'm okay with leaving Ace behind.
I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
Open the coffin!
I disagree as well. I can't say I care much for you being the hero.
Well, there you go, 7. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
Doesn't make any sense.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Are you... agreeing? You want to leave him here?
Nah, I'm against it. I don't want to leave 7 here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave Seven alone.
What the hell are you?
You want to stay behind with him?
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including Seven. I'll be leaving behind 3 people.
What?
That's my proposal. No, those are my orders.
What the fuck?
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
Santa, you're Zero.
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
What?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, god fucking damn it.
See? I told you.
And he took the gun. Why didn't Ace take the gun this time? Oh, because we were split up in the different... Okay, yep. He took the gun. God fucking damn it. Santa, I believed in you. June, I am once again apologizing for being needlessly suspicious of you. I'm gonna say it outright. You're like a 10, and you're too good for Junpei. Your bracelet's a 6, but you're a 10. You're too good for Junpei, and you being interested in him was suspicious to me.
Huh? What? Why?
I'm sorry, Junpei.
What the hell is that?
It's a gun.
The gun's from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this. I should have taken the gun.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Well, it's too late now, fat ass.
That was needlessly rude.
Damn it.
Now, time for you to start following my orders.
God fucking damn it.
Ace, Lotus, congratulations. I've chosen you to come with me.
Why Ace?
Put your hands in the red. Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order. Right, fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
Okay, yeah, okay.
He really shot it?
Yep.
But why? Santa, why are you... Santa, I thought you were one of us. I thought we were friends.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the 4-leaf clover.
Santa's sister definitely fucking died.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
You're lying.
Shut up. Just shut up, you stupid bitch!
Santa, what the fuck?
You want me to put a bullet in your fucking head?
Santa.
All right, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
That's it. It's the only way. Please, go.
Huh?
No way.
Jumpy, what are you saying? If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy.
It's fine. We'll get Ace out of the coffin. Oh, we'll get Snake out of the coffin. Oh, wait a second. Ace. The number 9 bracelet. Ace. Just fucking come clean, man.
And so will Clover and Seven.
I know. But you don't need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Right. You just leave it to us. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
The fact that he's being all villainous right now, but everyone's still calling him Santa is fucking hilarious.
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of.
No, you can't! Ace, Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me, please!
Please.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Lotus and June alone with 2 fucking lunatics who were down for murder. One with a knife and one with a gun. Yeah, this is gonna go fucking great.
Go.
Oh, all right.
Fine.
All right. Now let's get those hands on the scanner panel. What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this girl. The red doesn't need a person, you know? All I need is the bracelet. You get it? Good. Now put your fucking hands on the scanner. I'm not gonna say it again.
Fine.
Ace, I believed in you. June, I never believed in you.
Good
I'm
job.
sorry for not believing in you.
Now, Lotus, pull that lever. As soon as the door opens, you get your ass in there. Try anything stupid, and you know what happens, right?
Damn it.
Good. Go. Later.
Can we get Snake out of the coffin now? Ace took the fucking number 9 bracelet with him. God fucking damn it. Well, we have a 6, because the 0 is actually 6.
June.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
I want to get Snake out of the fucking coffin. Dude, start banging on it. Wake the
What do you
fuck
mean,
up.
what do I want to do? What can we do?
That.
What the hell is that?
Shh, quiet.
Where is it coming from? Could it be?
Hey, I think it's coming from this coffin.
Okay, good.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me to force it open?
Yeah.
Just shut up and try!
Dude, put the code in on the keypad. 7's gonna pull something, and we really can't have him doing that. We need him in his best shape so he can dole out some ass kicking.
Damn it!
It won't even budge.
Cause Santa just made the naughty list.
Not another one.
Yeah, looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so. Whoever or whatever's inside this thing wants out, and now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
Clover, the no. Clover.
There's nothing here.
Clover, the no.
Not making this easy, are they?
Your brother's running out of air. Show us the fucking note.
What's the passcode? What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out?
Just start putting in every possible combination until you get it right.
I need something.
Truth had gone, truth had gone, truth had gone. Ah, now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice? Huh?
What's up?
Huh?
Oh, great, we've unlocked telepathy.
Oh, nothing.
He pressed the buttons. Oh, fuck, I had it written down. Where was it written down? Which sticky note? Yep, it was right, left, right, left, right, left. We unlocked telepathy.
One, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, what the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh. Are those...
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1.
I think we just unlocked telepathy.
No way!
What?
Why are you... Oh? Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you.
I'm so happy.
Snake!
You? Why?
Junpei? And Seven? Is that you? Is everyone else there as well?
Oh no, shit went down.
Oh.
Jeez.
You're back!
Uh-huh.
Gently now.
I'm so happy.
My body's still a little weak.
Oh, you're back! You're back! You're really here! You're back!
Come now, what's gotten into you? You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
Not as though. You did. I really thought you were dead.
Huh?
You jerk! Idiot! Idiot! Idiot!
Okay, now we can figure out a way out of here.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now, thank you.
Yep, shit got fucked up.
In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct?
Weirdly calm about that.
Yeah. You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room.
Yeah, Santa Claus is packing heat.
Do I have it straight?
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then. I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me, and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
And why would Santa be so insistent on leaving other people with Seven? I mean, if he wanted to get out, then again, yeah, it was probably, yeah, the others weren't gonna do it, so he was like, okay, fuck it, then, some of you can stay with him, some of you leave with me. Smaller group, easier to control, that kind of shit.
No. Why would I?
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes. But you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
Probably Santa, because he's probably Zero.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
Where did they get you? Do you remember?
It was a small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What happened?
The same thing that happened to every one of us when we were abducted. A canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room.
Just like when Zero lost the game and Junpei was with June.
I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
Zero.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Why? Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes?
So
How
Ace
that
would
benefit
kill him.
Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from?
Oh, great, telepathy.
Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them? All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die. A girl. Her name was...
There had been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. morphogenetic field theory. The two murders. Switching clothes. The nonary game. Huh. 0.
Oh, yep. Yep.
He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. 0 should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
It's probably Santa or maybe June. I don't know. I don't want to let that theory go.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes?
7 plus 4 would be 2 plus 4 plus... Ooh, do we have enough to make 9 with a group of us?
That means we have less than an hour. We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Yee!
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
I don't know. No, math is hard.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
In the words of a later pulled from shelves talking Barbie doll that was deemed offensive, math is hard.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going.
Woo!
All right. You guys ready to go?
Yee!
Yes.
Yep.
Not yet.
Wait, oh, we gotta find the mummy?
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
We gotta find the mummy.
You want to check something?
The mummy?
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever?
Wait, what?
I want to make sure we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need...
Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Fine.
Okay, so we do have an exit route.
All right. That means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
So, we knew that already. It's obvious.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand.
Okay.
Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
It's not 0.
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
So Clover's kind of boned in the
Looks
accenting.
like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0.
Nope.
Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
Yeah, well, we already know from the other playthrough that this won't work.
Let's try Snake, Clover, 7, and Cap. If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 5.
Wait, what? No, I clicked the wrong thing.
It didn't open.
so it's not 5.
How about
Yeah, I clicked the wrong one. It was Snake, Junpei.
let's try Snake, me, Clover, and Cap. If this combination
Oh wait, no wait, wrong one. It's like I know the answer, but I keep clicking the wrong things.
It didn't know.
So Cap's number isn't.
How about let's try 7, me, and Cap. If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the ending where, like, Snake took his arm off.
Hey, it opened. The door opened.
What? Why? What does that mean?
It means 0 is actually 6, which means that June is actually 0.
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was flipped.
She's number 9? And the 9th man was 6.
In other words, June's real number is
9.
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
I'll let you know what I'm writing, okay, Snake? And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 in wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work. If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4. If the digital root is 2, then you can't open door 8.
And the 9th bracelet wouldn't have, and then the number 9 bracelet, if it was actually number 6, wouldn't have worked when Ace took the 9th man's bracelet. But if June was 0, then she knew that Ace would go after the number 9.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus.
Because Santa isn't actually 3.
Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number... 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7.
And Santa was always very particular about the doors he went through. And in the ending, in the route where we were going through the other doors, and Junpei was pointing out equations, Santa didn't like that Santa was upset about us doing that, but he also, when it came down to it, and Clover and Lotus were about to try and get through the door with us, Santa beat them to it. If he had beaten them to it, then the door wouldn't have opened and we would have realized that June's bracelet was wrong.
Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
Oh, God fucking damn it. June, I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm sorry I keep doubting you. I'm sorry I keep suspecting you of being the mastermind. I'm sorry.
No way. Santa is 0?
'Cause his sister died, probably.
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. +3 and -3.
And the guy who was Snake, dressed as Snake, probably didn't actually have a number 2 bracelet. He had a bracelet that would have worked with the 6 and the 1 to get into the door.
They cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the nonary game this whole time.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0. If my hypothesis is correct.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets.
No, because the 9th man was a 6th. But then again, he did manage to get his equation correct.
And if that's the case?
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
We're not gonna go get the mummy?
Oh, it's right there. Oh. All right, let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Hey, it's a...
This is the Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Neptune key.
I only have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
But Neptune and Uranus were in love in Sailor Moon.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Yeah. Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
Wow! It's totally full of books!
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Okay.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge. As he began his search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words throw through his mind. Okay, one final puzzle. Let's do this! Let's make this library puzzle our bitch! Like, we got it! We got it! I'm getting a little aggressive here. I'm pumped up. The handrail is made of metal. There's a note on that table. Lights to the books. Huh, what does that mean? Okay, we need to light all the books on fire. Interesting. Well, intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Have you ever thought the pages of a book? Each page only sees, what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next? They spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself. That's horrible. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, not at all. I live in the darkness, yes, but that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others might miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. What's the deal with these titles? They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we, switch them around? Switch them around? Yeah. If we move them around, maybe they'll spell something. Oh, I get it. Yeah, heck, it's worth a shot. Open, here, find bulb. Looks like putting those books in the right order opened this thing right up. That was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei! I guess that turned out well enough. So the letters of the title spell out, open here, find bulb. It's a powerful light bulb. Introduction to geology. Thinking about the Earth even when you're on the ocean. Kind of romantic in a way, I guess. The theory of evolution. Heck, even I know this one. That's that Darwin guy, right? Well, yes and no. Charles Darwin wrote a book called On the Origin of the Species. In it, he put forth the theory of evolution. Yeah, I remember that part. He called it natural selection. Exactly. Paleontology. This one's for paleontology. This one's for fossils, right? Anomalies are pretty nasty looking. Mother Nature. Is that some book about hippie chicks? Probably not, except perhaps tangentially. It's most likely about evolutional protection. I was just trying to make a joke. Dude, hippie chicks? Really? Yeah, we gotta focus on the mummy chicks. Theories of the Cambria explosion. Did a bomb go off near somewhere called Cambria? Wrong kind of explosion. Roughly 500 million years ago, during what is known as the Cambrian period, research suggests that the variety of living organisms increased by an order of magnitude. Why that happened, however, is still somewhat of a mystery. There are a number of theories. This book most likely is a collection of them. Why did mankind lose their tails? Junpei, do you know about this one? Why are you asking me? I didn't even know we had tails to lose. Maybe you should ask a human with a tail. Mankind's ancestors most likely lost their tails as they were no longer useful and the nutrients required to grow them were better put to use elsewhere. At least, that's what I read. I was rather young. I may have remembered it incorrectly. Dude, we should have kept the tails. It would have been cool. We could, use them to carry stuff. Huh, why the hell would a kid be reading a book like that? Micrographia. Ah, yes, Robert Hooke's famous work, first published in 1666. He built a microscope and examined insects, inorganic substances, and other things too small to be seen in detail by the human eyes. They then drew pictures of how many of the things he examined and published them in a book. I'd hazard a guess to say this self is concerned with natural sciences. Creatures of the South Seas, huh? I wonder if this one's got pictures of colorful fish and stuff. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. Let's go downstairs. Owen, huh? Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary. Dad kind. What the hell is that? Wasn't that a German mathematician? Maybe it's a compilation of his work. I'm not even gonna try reading this. This book's German. It looks like it's the complete works of something. I'd never heard of it. Well, if Snake doesn't know what it is, I don't think we're ever gonna know. Sheldrake. Isn't Sheldrake... Whatever. It says Riemann hypothesis. What is there to hypothesize about with a Riemann? Isn't it pretty straightforward? Heavens no, there are many factors. Length, girth, lubrication, lack of. It's an exciting and rapid growing field. Wow. Oh. There are 3 lights in this thing. They aren't very bright though. Hey, didn't we find some kind of real powerful light bulb earlier? Why don't you put it into one of those lights? Yeah. Well, it'll get brighter, but if there are 3 lights, that means 3 light bulbs. There won't be much point unless we can replace all 3 bulbs. We need 3 bulbs, huh? Oh, let's see what we got here. So many books. I wonder what... Whoa, what's this? Worm? Oh! Sorry. No, I mean, I'm sorry. Junpei, did you accidentally grope Clover? Hey, what's the deal with this sappy stuff? The bookshelf has a sort of glass interlay. It's pretty big, but there's only 6 books on it. That seems kind of weird. Hey, it looks like there's something on the bottom. I can't really see it, though. The glass is all foggy. And we need a key for that. Iron plate, bolted down. I don't think it's a door. I think it's just a wall. Different chairs? There's a note on the table. It says lights to the books. I know. Do we go up these ladders? What's a picture book like that doing here? It looks like it's about Little League. It does seem a little weird that it's so different from the others, huh? Maybe you want to take it with you. There's a baseball on this one. Come on, Junpei, let's see what's in it. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's probably baseball. So, whoa! Pop-up book. It's one of those pop-up books, isn't it? It says head. Head. You mean like where my brain is? Functions of the human brain, huh? I guess this is a book about the nervous system. I'd love to ask you to read it to me, but I don't think we have the time. I'm kind of curious about it too. There's got to be a reason why people connect with each other, you know? Human equilibrium theory. Human autonomy. Regeneration of internal organs. Maybe they were researching human physical limits across history. Looks like this one's called Recreation of Lost Human Functions. You think they're talking about you, or like you lose part of your body, you could grow it back. I don't think so. Maybe they're talking about reconstructing abilities that humankind once possessed. In other words, they may be talking about cultivating a sixth sense. The section of Atlas, huh? This whole shelf is full of medical books. Principles of monkey behavior, huh? I'd imagine that's a book starting practical studies on monkeys. Monkeys are very similar to humans and evolutionary, so imagine the research was fruitful. Oh, look, Seven, here's a book that's perfect for you. It's called Correlation of Muscle, Bone Density, and Bone Strength. You're just saying that because it says muscle. This book is just called The Section. This bookshelf must be all medical books. From what I can tell, it sounds as though these books have been organized by genre. The library must be massive. I'm rather impressed by how well organized it is. This is fucking boring! I'm just looking at fucking books! Big opening to the library, blah, blah, blah. At the end of that passageway is that with the Neptune. Hurry up, we need to find the key with the mark of Neptune. Okay! I know it sounds like a job for the best brother and sister team in the world. Maybe it's like Seven and I don't exist. That did cheer me up. This has been a lot. This book's called Paleontology. We already looked at that one. The human brain. This one says transition of extinct species. We need to hurry up or we're going to end up on the pages of the book like that. Okay. Are the property values going up in space too these days? Man, I guess times are tough for aliens too. This one says cosmic inflation. Don't Google that. String theory and tangential spacetime. They're talking about the superstring theory. It's a theory of reality where, how do we explain it? Just don't. Just fucking don't. I don't like being in this library. It says all the elements of the universe are governed by vibrations of harmonics and tiny supernatural things. What's this? An overview of confirmation theory. Oh, well, it is theory that points to an invariant quantum field where conformational transformation can take place. Knock it off with the science voodoo stuff. I agree with you so much, Seven. You have no idea. You're trying to put me to sleep. Quantum gravity. Seven, do you have any idea what this is? How about you start using real words? Then maybe we'll get somewhere. Ah, that's here Faraday's laws of electrolysis. I believe they're going on about electrolysis and stimulate electrolytes, blah, 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 blah. Alright, I think I've got these set up, and they say, open here, find bulb. That's straightforward. I open it up, find the light bulb. There's nothing in here anymore. Can we go up the ladders? The black hole hypothesis, gamma ray. I guess this bookshelf has an astronomy theme. Blah, 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 blah. Just listening to you read those titles is giving me a headache. Can't say fancy technology stuff anymore. Can't say fancy technology stuff and I get along real well. Keep on talking about that stuff and you're gonna put me to sleep. But man, they have some weird stuff here. I can't even pronounce this one. Who's that? Some famous guy? It's not a person's name. It's the name of a fictional book created by blah, blah. Oh god, I'm so tired. It's said to be one of those sources used in creation of the legendary Book of Dead, the Necronomicon. Oh. So these are all occult books and stuff. This one says the golden rabbit and the moon on it. Does that mean that it's about a rabbit that lives on the moon? Rabbits are pretty cute. What's the moon stuff about? It's talking about the Judas tree, and it is said to grow on the moon, according to Chinese legend. What the hell is this one about? Well, I know what telepathy is, but I've never heard I'm not. No. You can't make me. I refuse. It refers to the ability to travel through time. This book is called Mind Swap. You mean you could, like, change bodies with someone? I guess I wouldn't mind switching bodies with my brother or Junpei too much, but I'd rather die than let Seven switch with me. What the hell? Like, I'd want to swap bodies with a little brat like you. Wait, were you just imagining it? You were. Shut up. Yeah, well, he wasn't the only one. Okay, so we got this one. We looked at all of these. We looked at these. Energy theory, huh? I don't even understand the damn title. Looks like the shelf's all science and technology. The Pythagorean theory, that's a famous one. Sounds like there are a number of math books in this section. That's a weird book, Junpei. Indian mathematics. Haha, that's funny. Why is it funny? I don't know. There are a number of other theory books along with the math. Fuck math. I hate math. I hate math. There's another one like that over here. So you mean something like primary number theory or anti-closing number theory or geometry? Oh my gosh, how did you know? Nobody said anything about those. Well, number theory is usually split into 4 disciplines. If there was a book called Algebra Number Theory, then it was a wild guess that the other 3 would be there as well. Looks like I was right. This one's called Conjecture. Conjecture, what's that about? Like magic psychic stuff or something? I bet it's about jewelry, isn't it? It may have an odd title, but it's actually a very respectable mathematics book. It deals with one of the unsolved problems of addicted number theory. Sorry I said anything. Look, let's just get right into it now, okay? I'm so tired. Agriculture and historical organizations and folklore. Origin of Japanese folklore. Looks like there's a bunch of books about Japanese culture here. Mostly it's about folklore, though. Well, folklore can cover a wide range of subjects. History, urban life, religious trends, environmental changes, oral traditions. Folklore can cover all of those things if you know where to look. That's pretty deep. Modern Japanese literature. Hey, there's another one of those picture books here. Something about these things feels kind of nice, you know? Brings back good memories. I guess even people like Seven were kids once. No shit, you little brat. Hey guys, cool it. Alright, I think I'm gonna take this picture book with me. Okay, good. We found a clue. Okay, I got a magic wand on it, and so what's inside? Well, aren't you going to open it? Pretty sure it's just gonna have pages in... Oh! S-E... 5 and 1. Combine with... Nope. Another pocket book. The book has an S and E, a dash, and a number 5. I might be impressed if I was 5. There are a bunch of books on folklore and myth here. There are a bunch of books. There's something suspicious about the shelf on the left. Could be a couple books through the gap shelf. Volume. From left to right, they read... Okay, gonna have to write this down. 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. Oh, wait. Okay. Middle of glass door is a cylinder lock. You know, kind of rotate numbers until you get the one you want to open it. What the hell is this? It's like they just gave us the answer. Guess I might as well give it a shot. 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. You did it, Junpei! Yay! I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Whatever. At least the lock's open now. Let's see if we can get it open, alright? Another bulb! How many do we have? We have 2. Okay. What else is there for us to do? We need 3, right? Yeah, we need more light bulbs. So, we have to find more. What the hell is in that? It sounds like something of a fusion of ancient Greek culture. Hey, it's another one of those kids' picture books. Oh, thank God. It looks like the other one we found. Search. This one has a Native American on the cover. Hey, Junpei, look. Take a look at this one. Native Americans, huh? Maybe it's some... Oh, cool. Guess this is a pop-up book, right? Well, it's got the letters L, R, and K popping out. I can't make any sense out of them, though. Large, round, and kinky. Nah, probably not. Can we combine them? History of the medieval period. Maybe it's about Sir Lancelot. Isn't he just a story? I don't think you're gonna find a guy who didn't really exist in a history book. This one's called The History of Western World. Well, I'd assumed it was about European history. Yeah, just gonna leave it at that. Snake doesn't seem like you. Oriental history. Maybe this one's about China's 4,000-year history or something? Hey, Chinese history and Oriental history aren't the same thing. Hey, look, this one's called Greek mythology. Damn, that thing's huge. Can't imagine anyone's actually read the whole thing. Pretty sure it's just put me to sleep. I, got a Greek mythology book from the library when I was in middle school, and I devoured that book. I love Greek mythology. History of Buddhism. Look at this one. It says Cultural Heritage of Rome. Bet that's gonna be a serious inheritance tax. Permian creatures. Seems a little fancy for some kind of prehistoric critter. Not to mention most of them were likely reptiles and amphibians. Without hair, I can't imagine they had much need of perms. Did not have to do with that. So we got that. These ones are all different. What's this one called? Foundations of DNA and Genetic Engineering. Automatic robot assembly techniques. What's that? Some sort of comic book? Jeez, I guess boys really like that stuff, huh? Hey, I like comic books. No, you're thinking of different sort of robot. Shinji, get in the robot. This book is about automated machinery that's used to build things like cars. Communications and computer science. That's a pretty generic title. To be honest, they're so vague I don't really know what they might be about. An overview of photochemistry. Whoever set this up wanted to see the cover, not the spine. Let's look at it, okay? Oh, thank God! Hey, look, Junpei! I think there's something hidden behind the books. We got a light bulb. Let's go. Fuck looking at books. We're done. We're done now. We're not looking at any more books. Never again. We're done. We're done. Let's just put them in. Let's put them in. Alright, so there's 3 lights in here. I'm going to change these bulbs. Now they should... Whoa! Those light bulbs really make a difference. It's pretty bright in here now. Wow, it's so bright now. It's almost blinding. Right? That means we just have to do this. It's really bright in here. Okay, and did that change anything for us? If I put them on the stand. It's a small enclosure with 9 sides, and there are 3 of these things that look like, kind of like music stands. Maybe if I put them on top of the stands. I'm trying to! Do I combine them? No. Okay, there we go. I needed them selected. Shield Rake 5. Awesome! It looks like it worked! Way to go, Junpei! Good job, buddy. There's something projecting on the bottom. These letters, they seem familiar. Sheldrake 5? Sheldrake 5.
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
She told me everything.
You did? Why?
Well...
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
Tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh. Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything.
After we get back from our break. We now return to our regular sponsored programming.
But not here. Let's move to the top floor. I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice.
Yeah.
He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
Oh.
That's
The Braille.
a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the nonary game on it.
Well, it had other stuff that he didn't read out loud to you guys.
Yes, it did. And those were the rules I read you. However, they were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator.
Oh, yep.
It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
Well, she didn't get the letter telling her not to say anything.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
Clover is best girl. Well, Lotus is best. Like, Clover's best girl, Lotus is best woman.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high.
Yep.
I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
So is he just trying to get elaborate revenge on Ace and dragged the rest of us in it?
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Because there were routes where a lot of us fucking got murdered.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she? At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
Is who did this and why, right?
I think Santa did it because his sister died.
yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo, Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Damn, that's a nice suit. So that's Ace. That's the guy who was dressed up as Zero. That was the captain. And that was maybe the 9th man? It would make sense if they were put in those roles. The game was designed to punish them for the experiment.
Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning.
That's why he got to be the fake snake.
Kubota led the company's research and development division.
Yeah, that was the 9th man.
Musashido was their majority stockholder.
The captain.
It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment.
And they were the ones being punished during this one.
Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together. Kubota developed the technology required, and Musashido provided the cash.
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido.
Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale.
Yeah.
To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonori Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field. Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize? Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produce the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't bring yourself to believe it?
Yeah,
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it.
Oh, people have done that. The devil told me to do it. I swearsies. No, it didn't. You wanted to do it.
Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder.
Yep.
They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
Why would you listen to the devil? Like, that's the better question. It's like, okay, cool, I believe you. The devil told you to do it. You still did it. You didn't have to listen.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
You could have said, not today, Satan.
That's right.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstanding.
Is this how things start trending? Does humanity have an algorithm of its own?
Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you?
Yeah.
Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen?
World peace?
If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Probably nothing good. Humanity's flawed.
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand.
Yeet.
What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands?
I think a lot of people would fall over and hurt themselves because doing a handstand is hard and I don't know how to do one.
What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field, and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
So the transmitter's resonant event can be transmitted through the field and sent to the receiver.
People would probably use it as a fucked up form of advertising. Be like, okay, you bought a bag of this product. Now you buy this product. Buy this product. Buy this product. Buy my product.
And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first. At least, that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary project began. By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right? You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms. Then you show one a picture and ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
Yay! He's impressed.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Oh, god damn it.
Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. Some of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped.
Yep.
There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver.
Santa is definitely doing this because his sister died.
They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic.
Oh, god damn it.
From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger.
And then you have dead children on your hands.
Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic.
Couldn't you guys have just, like, lived comfortable lives with your insane amounts of money and not experiment on children?
The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely?
Because they had proper planning and safety procedure?
It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Huh.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we?
Okay.
We don't have much time. We need to get out of here and soon.
Yeah.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Hmm?
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment.
It's just that only 16 were rescued.
After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fucking... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so if June is Santa's sister, that would explain why he gave her the number 9, but kept it hidden, and kept going with her through every door.
That was the girl who died.
Akane Kurashiki died?
Okay, I knew there was something suspicious about Akane. It's that she's a ghost.
9 years ago? Then, who is June?
A clone?
No. That's impossible. It can't be true.
There's more than one person in the world named Akane.
Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything.
Some people even share the same first name and last name.
It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, all right? I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
What are we doing again? Oh yeah, this. Sheldrake, this is it. This is what the shadow picture was pointing to. But didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture? I think we need to find the 5th volume. Woo! Would you look at that? There's a big red button behind it. What does this button do? I guess we should press it. What was that It sounded like something real big was moving. It came from the top floor. All right, let's check it out. No, I don't have time for books right now. I need to get to the top floor. I clicked it by accident, Junpei. Don't judge me. There's a keyboard in front of the numbers, and there are 4 Roman numerals at the wall. It's got to be a hint of some sort. I don't know, Roman numerals. Those are all Roman numerals. Do you think we just need to put in the numbers from the wall to the keyboard? No, you can't. The keyboard doesn't have any number keys. You can't type in stuff like 3 or 4. That means we have to get the Roman numerals into numbers, and then we have to get the numbers into the thing on that alphabet where like A is 10 and B is 11. What are they? Somebody carved the Roman numerals into the wall specifically. Yeah, what are they? Tell me what numbers they are. I bet you gotta type something on the keyboard. Yeah, but you can only enter letters. It looks like you can only enter for, let's see how it works. Guess you hit enter twice. Blah, 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 blah. Let's give it a shot. I don't know the number numerals! What do they mean? I don't know Roman numerals. I don't know Roman numerals. I don't know them. I don't know them. I gotta Google something real quick. I have to Google Roman numerals. I have to. I don't want to, but I have to. Okay. Okay. So the first one is 13. And the second one is... Oh god, I have to pull up a chart. It's XI... What is this? I hate this. I hate this. Okay, and that's 14. And then X is 10. And then X111 is 13 again. Okay. 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 Good. Good. Now we have to pull up the alphabet thing. 13 is D. 14 is E. And 10 is A. And it spells dead! It spells dead. Great. Yay. I had to look up the Roman numerals. I don't know them. I never learned that. I didn't learn that. If there's a clock with the Roman numerals on it, I will not be able to read that clock. You did it, Junpei! It's unlocked now! Good job, Junpei. Whoa, don't get too excited. Yeah, I did have to look up Roman numerals to figure this one out, so... Yeah, don't be too proud of me. The password was dead, remember? Just makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good. So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. We can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on. We got it to unlock, didn't we? So let's go. Hurry up. All right, let's get this thing open. Whoa, found it.
All right, this is the next.
Oh, the door.
Did that just close on its own?
Yep.
Don't tell me we can't go back.
We cannot go back.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yep.
Damn it. It
No
looks
going
like
back.
it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right.
Is
There's
that
a card reader next
Is
to
that
it.
that's a fucking eyeball.
It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, We could open the door and leave?
Well, yeah, that might work, but
Hey, wait a minute. Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man.
This is gonna be like that scene in Star Wars in the trash compactor, isn't it?
looks that way.
Looks like my grandma's storage unit.
No way.
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however, so it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Neptune key as well.
Yeah.
We won't be able to get through the hallway without it.
Yeah.
All right then, let's begin.
Great, another puzzle. Let's hope this one doesn't require any more Roman numerals. Hey Junpei, isn't that the nautical map table? Yeah, I've seen this before. New material has been added. There are piles of crap everywhere. Man, this place is a mess. It's so messy, I don't know where to start. Some of this crap looks familiar. I think a lot of these are parts of the puzzle pieces we- Who the fuck is lighting off fireworks? I hate my neighbors. I fucking hate my neighbors. I hate them so fucking much. I need to take a break. I'm gonna just stop here, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick little break. I need a break. Everyone should have a nice little break. Show is temporarily over.